So, hi everyone. Welcome back to the hit podcast, Splorbo podcast. I know we've been gone a while.
Splorbo podcast.
We've got our good friend Jake Biggie Mills as our guest today.
What's up, everybody?
Yes. So,
How you doing today, baby?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
doing pretty
Doing
good.
pretty good,
Doing
pretty
pretty good. Now, Biggie,
Good,
you're a
good.
very interesting man, so I've heard. Correct?
I guess you could say that, yeah.
Now, you've got a lot going on with you. I've heard you're a rapper. You're a YouTube star. But let's get into rapping. Yeah. How did you get into rapping?
Okay, well, I'm gonna come out here and say this first. I used to rap. That's the best way to put it. Used to. I have switched genres entirely. I'm doing
I see.
rock music and
Rock.
stuff like that because I play the guitar and drums, so I'm trying to incorporate all that.
Yeah.
But I did get into rapping. Well, the thing was, I've always been crazy about music. Like, music has been like a huge part of my life forever, and I wanted to do something. And at the time, I didn't really know how to work anything like mixing wise, or even really how to sing or anything or write songs. So I started rapping because I thought that was the easiest route to start.
I see.
Gotcha.
Very intriguing. Yeah. So, what would you say is your favorite artist of all time?
Yeah.
Any genre.
Ooh, this is a really tough one because I have a lot of because I can go by genre really, like I can do that. But if I had to sum all of them up together, there's a couple. Can I give like a couple?
Sure.
Or do I have to give one specific? All right.
You
Well,
could do a couple, yeah.
Green Day is definitely on there, 100%.
Good artist.
Metallica's up there.
Metallica's a good band.
Yeah. And well, behind in my basement here, I have posters of some of my favorite bands. I have a Weezer poster up here. I have a Green Day poster. I got a poster of Freddie Mercury. Queen is up there, and then I have a Master of Puppets Metallica flag behind my drum set. So I got some stuff, and then I'm a big fan of the '80s hair metal stuff, like Def Leppard and stuff like that. So that's a big part of what I like.
What do you think of Def Leppard's drummer?
I love it. I think it's so cool. The one arm, I love it.
Yeah.
It's great. It's very inspirational for being a drummer myself. That's very inspirational that he was able to relearn drums with losing his arm.
He's a very good drummer.
Yes,
What would you
absolutely.
say is your favorite song you've ever made?
Oh, I have a couple. Photoshopped was one of my favorites just because of the whole situation, and it was during COVID and like everything. So yeah, the situation was crazy. Somebody was taking jabs at people from my school, and I wrote it's basically a diss track, but everyone loved it, and it was great. And then I'd say more current. I did a cover of "We Fell in Love in October" by Growing Red, and I for some reason I was on something that day, like where I just had the crazy ability to mix music, and that was the best mix I've ever done on a song ever. It's only on YouTube though because it's a cover.
Yeah.
In the future, I'll hopefully get credentials to release covers on the streaming platforms. That'll happen soon.
I'm a big fan of your song Wildwood Days.
Oh, okay. That's a fan favorite. A lot of people say they like that one. That one was fun. The music video was fun to do because I just did it while I was on vacation.
Gotcha.
Very intriguing. Now, you say you're an avid Metallica enjoyer. Am I correct in that statement? What's your favorite Metallica song?
Favorite Metallica song is probably "Jump in the Fire" off the Kill 'Em All album.
Yeah.
First
song.
album.
I'm an avid Creeping Death enjoyer myself.
Oh yeah,
Good
yeah.
song.
Okay,
Red
so
Light
you
was a very good album.
Yes.
It is. Now, you say you have a YouTube channel, correct?
Correct. Yes, that's probably my biggest thing. That's what I'm looking to build off of for my future career, going into college.
Yeah. What got you into making yourself do YouTube?
Well, when I was again, along with the music, videoing and everything was a huge part. Like I was like 4 years old, and my grandparents would buy these like tiny camcorders, and I would film myself doing things. So that's been a thing I've been doing forever. And when I was like really little, my father made me a YouTube channel under the name TJ2400, and that was like his username for things. So I've just stuck with that, and I would film like videos off TV shows I used to watch, and then after like a while, like I'd say COVID time, 2019, I really got into it, and especially now, like I'd say present day, I'm like, all right, this is partially what I want to do for the rest of my life. Like, have a media group and I do sports media, high school sports coverage, like stuff like that. And then like the original shows, like that's what I want to do. even if it's not, I still want to have the YouTube channel, but I want to do like run my own media group, produce stuff like that.
Are there any YouTubers that like influenced you or like inspired you to make your YouTube channel?
A lot of the inspirations are more recent ones because, you know, back in the day I was kind of just doing my own thing. Like I didn't really have an inspiration. I kind of just did what I liked. But I am a huge fan for sports. Visiting different stadiums and arenas, like traveling around for sporting events. And I love stadiums and like going into the details about them. I make videos on those. And this one YouTuber, 5 Points Videos, he makes stadium videos as well. And that was kind of one of the inspirations I can think of for sure for my videos. 5 Points Vids is his name.
On that, what is your favorite YouTuber of all time?
Oh, that is a good question. Wow. You know, it always changes. Like I'll have phases with YouTubers. I had for a while this guy. His name is Stevie T. He's a guitarist and he makes very good YouTuber. He was my favorite for a while. And now it's kind of more of the sports channels. Like I said, 5 Points Videos. There's this channel. He's kind of smaller, so I want to give him a little shout out. SAC Sports Adventures. He travels around and visits a bunch of different stadiums and arenas, and I'm a huge fan of that. Obviously, that's one of my favorite things for sports, so that he's probably one of my favorites right now. But yeah, for a while it was Stevie T. I remember he was my favorite for a long time.
Now, you say you like Stevie T. Now,
yes, of
Stevie
course.
T's very, very big Dragon Force fan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of Dragon Force?
I don't listen to them too much, but I know mostly of Dragon Force from Stevie T, honestly, and Herman Lee, like seeing him in Stevie T's videos, and some of the stuff he does is really incredible. I'm not gonna lie, he is insane with that stuff on the guitar.
Yeah. Now, I forgot what I was gonna say.
What do you think is the best YouTube video you've ever created?
Ooh, that's a really good question. As of right now, I have this show on my channel called Goya's Nature Hunt. It's kind of like if you ever seen the show Mountain Monsters, it's kind of like a knockoff of that almost. It's Anthony Goya is the main character and he has this crew and they get calls about monsters and stuff. It's like a fake reality show. We just make it goofy and the continuity's not always the same, and that's what's fun about it. And that's, people get a laugh out of that, even if they're laughing with us or at us, it doesn't matter. We have so much fun doing it. And I'd say that's one of my best creations. And I'm trying to think all time. I've done a ton of videos. There's been some really good ones, and there's been some flops, obviously. But I'd say right now it's Goya's Nature Hunt show. It's so much fun to do, getting together with the guys and filming it, and then after we hang out like midnight to 1 a.m. editing it. It's great.
Sounds very intriguing. Now you say you made songs before, correct?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, one of our friends actually suggested this. What do you think about freestyling about Splorbo?
Freestyling about, okay.
A Splorbo song, if you will.
Okay, I mean, I could do that. I could.
Okay.
I could. Make I can go back to the rap roots and try and freestyle a little bit. I'm not the best at freestyling. That's always been my weak point when I was a rapper, But I could make a song about you guys.
Okay.
Feel like that could work.
It could. Gotcha. Now, are you on Spotify?
I am, yes.
Very intrigued. Now, Splorbo's also on Spotify. It's very intriguing. Yeah.
Nice. That's a good thing that you guys are branching out, like putting it on the streaming platforms.
Yeah, we're trying to get onto Apple, but you have to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Okay. You play football, correct?
I did in high school, and then I'm planning to continue that in college. I'll be attending Wilkes University for digital media and digital design media arts, and I'll be playing football. So,
what's your favorite memory from football?
Oh, easily got to be this year, my senior year. We beat Wyoming area 35-0 at home to win the conference title easily. That was such a memorable night, such an amazing night. Nothing could ever recreate that feeling, man.
I believe we were there. You were in the band.
I was there too.
Yeah, I was there.
Oh yeah, you're in the band. Yeah, you were there. You were there.
Yeah.
That was incredible. That was just a fantastic night for the whole team community, because the way the team's been, we haven't been the greatest up until this year. And WA has kicked our butts the last couple of years, and it felt good to finally get back at them. Big rivalry game like that, and the conference title.
What got you into football?
My father, he played football in college. He played Division I at Syracuse, and he kind of like forced me into it. I didn't really want to do it at first. I'm not gonna lie. I hated it in middle school, and then after a while, I really, really got to enjoy it. And now I have the opportunity to play at the next level, which is pretty amazing.
Okay, this is the bit where we get a little controversial. What's your favorite
Oh, boy.
football team?
My favorite football team? Oh, Eagles. Easily.
Let's go! I'm an
Go
Eagles
Birds.
fan myself. He's a Steelers fan.
Oh, awesome.
Now, your father, am I correct, is a middle school science teacher, correct?
Yes. At the middle school, he is a
Yes,
science teacher. Correct.
What's your favorite thing about science?
Oh, as crazy as it sounds. Not great. I'm not. My knowledge on science isn't that great, but if it had to be anything, it would definitely have to be the weather, meteorology. I actually wanted to go into it as a career at one point, but I realized there's too much math that goes into that, and
Yeah.
I'm not great at it. But
Yeah.
definitely meteorology, weather stuff. I'm big on that, like as a hobby type thing.
Now, on Friday at the high school, correct? Were you at school that day? Because if not, the story has no point.
Which Friday was it?
Last Friday, like this
Yes.
past Friday. Okay. In the
Pep
A-Hall,
rally?
did you see the Splorbo flyers on the lockers?
I did.
Yeah.
The more I think about it, I actually did.
Yeah, we put Splorbo flyers on some people's lockers after they let us.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
awesome. You know what? That's actually a really good thing because people see that and they're like, "What's this?" And then they look you guys up and they're like, "Oh my God, this is
Yeah.
something." Kids from the school. This is really good. I'm gonna subscribe and be a viewer.
Yeah, I got one on Mr. Amatia's door.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I had him my freshman year. He was a very good teacher.
yeah, I also have him. He's a very good math teacher. I'm an avid enjoyer of his
absolutely.
math ways.
I agree. I am too.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed his class. It got cut short because of COVID, but that's okay.
Now, I also heard last year I had Dr. Keska for 8th grade math, correct?
Yes.
What did you think
That's
of
a
Dr.
tough class.
Keska? It is.
Tough class. Very
Yeah.
very nice lady. Tough
Yeah.
class. She teaches you hard.
She does.
She's the hard teacher.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't call her Mrs.
Sorry.
Keska.
Yeah.
I had her too.
Yeah. One day I brought up Splorbo to her, and the one name that kept ringing in my head when she said it was Jake Mills. You, quote unquote, made a song for her, apparently.
Oh, I did. The algebra rap. Yes, that is a thing. It is on it's on, I think it's only on YouTube. I'm not sure. I can double check on that because a lot of the songs that I didn't put on streaming platforms, because I started making music in 2018. I just got my music out on streaming platforms last year or 2 years ago in 2021. So I picked a select handful of songs and I deleted all the ones that, because they're all on SoundCloud. I don't use that anymore, but I got them off YouTube. So the algebra rap I kept up just because I made it for Dr. Keska. So I'm pretty sure that is still up on YouTube. It's not on the streaming platforms, but it is on YouTube.
Okay, you can ask the next thing.
Biggie, what would you say your favorite sport of all time is?
As crazy as it sounds, I actually have a sport tied with football because me being a football player, you'd think, oh, football is his favorite sport easily. I'm a huge hockey fan.
Ooh.
I love hockey. That is like one of my favorite. It's like going to a hockey game or even watching a game on TV. I love it. It's tied with football. It really is.
What's your favorite hockey team?
The Flyers.
Ooh.
I'm a Flyers fan. But I like the local Penguins. I'm a Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins fan, but I like the Philadelphia Flyers. So it contradicts a little bit, but, it's only their prospects and it's local. I go to a bunch of the games, so.
I see. Yep. Now, you are on the school announcements, if I'm
I
not wrong.
am, yes.
What's your
yes.
favorite thing about being on the school announcements?
I just like all the technology aspect of it, like the cameras, the audio. I again, that's probably what I'm going to be doing as a future career because along with doing digital media at Wilkes University, I'm going to be working a lot in the communications department as I will be on the radio. I'm going to try to get on the radio station, work with them because they have that open to all students. Even if you're not a comm major, you can go in there and be part of it. You know what I mean? And I'm absolutely going to be all in on that because that is something I really enjoy.
What do you think of Ranger Rick? He's also on the...
Cool guy.
Yeah.
Yes, he's on the announcements. Yes, absolutely. He brings a little bit of energy to it, you know.
Seems like a very energetic man. Very nice man.
Oh yeah, and he's on top of it. He really is. He's definitely on top of it for sure.
Now, Mr. Mills, question for you. Have you watched the Splorbo episode before?
I watched the one where you interviewed the teachers from the middle school.
Episode 9.
I watched that one because after
Good
you guys emailed me, I watched that episode because I'm like, there's no way they actually got like Mrs. Ferrantino, Miss Bohan, all of them.
Yeah.
Because my sister's in the middle school and she has Miss Bohan, and then Miss Ferrantino was like the head of our booster club for football. So I was like pretty interested in it. So that's really cool how you guys did that. But yeah, after I heard about you guys, I subscribed and I watched.
Thank you. What did you think of that episode?
I thought it was really cool. I thought it was a great idea that you went back and talked to your old teachers and stuff from the middle school. I thought it was really, really, a really cool idea.
Now, we were going to do this year for freshman year. One of the candidates was Miss Karen. But she said yes to me. But then she left.
Yeah, she hasn't been in school. I don't know.
So we're thinking it might be Mr. Amatia, Miss Collins, and Miss Saunders.
Get some good stuff. You would get a lot of good stuff out of Mrs. Collins.
Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you, that would be a very interesting. I would want to see you guys talk to Mrs. Collins. I had her my freshman year, and then I currently have Mrs. Saunders for journalism. She's a great teacher as well, but definitely try and get Collins. You would get some good conversations out of her.
Yeah, we have Collins together.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
She's a tough teacher too, but it's a really good class.
Yeah, she teaches very well.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No. So at the end of the Splorbo episodes, correct? We do the Reddit talk, right? What do you think of the Reddit talks?
I don't have a Reddit account. I don't go on it very often, so I don't know much of the stuff about it. So I don't really have much of an opinion on it.
I see. Well, we're nearing that time for the Reddit talk.
Yes.
So, this one is, am I the butthole? Okay? It is the catharsis for the frustrated moral philosopher in all of us, and a place to finally find out if you were wrong in an argument that's been bothering you. Now, the thing we have for today is, am I the butthole for yelling at my husband to leave me alone because he made an unjustified weight comment? What do you think of that, Kevin?
Starting off, I think you might be the butthole, but your opinion always changes.
Yes.
What do you think, Jake?
I think he's the butthole.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you think that, at least maybe put it a little nicer if you're gonna say that about your wife, I guess.
Yeah, I would agree. Now, opinions can always change, as Kevin said, so let's read this and see if our opinions change. Alright. Let me preface this by saying I'm 5'2" and 120 pounds. I'm completely happy with my weight and the way I look. I'm also health conscious, but late night snacks are a vice for me. Mind you, we keep a snack bin in our room because I have endocrine disorder which messes with my insulin. It's called PCOS. People with it experience intense food cravings, typically sugar. I regulate the cravings with exercise. He also has an endocrine disorder, and I frequently wake up to him munching on something. I've even woken up to food wrappers in my bed, and all I can say is, can you please throw these away? It's something I thought we had accepted with one another. So at 5:30 this morning, he wakes up to my crunching on crackers while sitting on the corner of my bed. He sleeps heavy, so I was quite shocked. I woke him. He responded, "Why are you eating right now?" I say, "I'm sorry, I haven't been able to sleep all night, now I'm hungry." To which he says, I lost where I am. "For someone who's concerned about their weight, this is the worst time to be eating." I might have said some minor comments in the past, like these pants make my butt look huge. Okay. Or maybe this is not the most flattering shirt because you can see my stomach. I don't think I'm fat. I respond, "Stop picking on me. At this point, I'm quite agitated." Oh, my phone just turned off. He says, I'm your husband, and I'm trying to help you. It's not healthy, I say, "Leave me alone and go back to sleep." He storms out of the room and insists I'm being mean to him. All while I'm apologizing, asking him not to leave. I can completely understand how the crunch noise could be annoying. However, couldn't he have just said, "Please go eat in the other room," or try to be more quiet? So am I the butthole here for waking him up, or is he the bung by saying he's helping me? By the way, I would have happily moved to the other room if he just told me to put those away or go eat somewhere else. I just feel like this is gaslighting. Oh, edit. There are pieces left out here to make the post shorter, so let me clarify. He's acting as though I never asked him to watch what I eat. I've never asked him to monitor what I eat. He is saying that I am saying and doing things I never did. Then he makes me feel bad because I'm calling him out on that. He's using He's using helping me in his defense to say rude things when he's annoyed. I've never asked him to help me, and he's acting as if I did. Look, I never claimed to be a psychologist. Pipe down. If I got wrong, I got it wrong. Sorry. Am I the butthole? Biggie, what do you think of this post?
I still think the husband is the butthole because, like she said, I think he could have asked her a little bit nicer.
I do too. I agree.
I think it's very rude to fat shame people, so my opinion has not changed.
I also
I
quite think
agree.
it's a little unjustified for the husband to be commenting on his wife's weight after he knows she can't really help it, you know?
Yeah, especially the fact that she has that disorder, disease thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Especially since he also has it. I feel as it's a little unjust. You know?
Yeah, I agree.
Now, I'm thinking we got time for another Reddit talk.
Yeah.
What do you think, Kevin?
I think so as well.
Now, let's get a juicy one.
Throw it out there.
Let's get a juicy one here.
Yeah.
This one's pretty juicy. Would I be the butthole for not having my cancer-stricken ex-husband stay with me through his treatment?
Wow.
This is what it says.
Okay.
Read it. See?
Yeah, I think there's a.
I feel,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think you have to read the rest of that. I think that's just wow.
Yeah.
that's a bit okay. You know, let's not judge a book by its cover.
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible.
True.
For most of my marriage, my husband, 39 male and I, 37 female, had a very healthy relationship. We had good jobs, decent money, 2 kids, and loved each other. Then he got diagnosed with a rare form of cancer, and we went through years of painful treatment and recovery together. We moved to a small house to be close to the research center where he underwent treatment. His parents paid half of the down payment on the house. The other half was gone from our savings and investment. In the divorce, he gave me the house and took all of his medical bills. We have been divorced a year, but now his cancer has come back, and he needs treatment again to stay at the same research hospital. He wants to stay in what is now my house while undergoing treatment, and his parents expect me to house him and look after him because he was generous in letting me have the house without taking his rightful share from the equity. When we were married and he was undergoing treatment, it was new stuff that was expensive and also very physically draining on him. We were lucky that our jobs were both supportive and flexible, but his health issues, little kids, and expenses, we had to downgrade our lifestyle a lot. That plus the physical changes in his body, which made him very depressed. Whether he felt a bit better, he'd go stay in his hometown. It's a small town where most of his family lives, and a lot of his childhood friends live. I was doing all the caretaking of him, while also dealing with the insurance complications. I was also managing the kids, the entire household, and my full-time job. It's a lot on your plate. We had help from the friends and neighbors, but it was very hard. I wasn't happy about him spending his healthy days away from us, but it was good for his mental health, so I didn't feel like I could object. While he was staying there, he had reconnected with his high school girlfriend. A couple years, he admitted to me that he was sleeping with her. Oh, and I filed for divorce. He had fully recovered from his cancer by then. Oh, it's a lot. There are other aspects around the cheating that left me very heartbroken and betrayed. I would also feel kind of heartbroken from that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. His giving me the house and taking all the debt was an apology of the sort. His parents feel that I owe him for getting the house and should let him stay there for 2 to 3 months, his treatment at the facility. I do want him to be well and don't want my kids to lose a loving father, but I can't deal with him having him around me, sorry. Especially not if I end up being his nurse and caretaker again after he cheated on me. I'm still very bitter about how our marriage ended. A lot of people close to me are telling me that I should support him for the sake of my kids. Would I be the butthole if I say I can't do that? What do you think, Biggie?
You know, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
For the kids, I get that. But cheated.
Yeah.
Cheater.
Yeah.
That's bad. I don't know.
Yeah. And then, especially since they have a loving family and have built so much together.
Yeah.
Just
I
for
know,
it to go
yeah.
down just like that, What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's quite a complicated one here.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards she is though.
I don't know.
He's got cancer treatment.
Yeah.
He got the kids there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did
I
kinda give her
think
that
just for those reasons.
But
Yeah.
on the other hand, he did cheat on her and all that other stuff.
I know that's the only thing.
Tricky.
I don't know. But, Kevin, you know what can decide this for us?
What could decide the squibble?
The Discord,
The
Biggie.
Splorbo Discord.
The Splorbo Discord.
www.splorbo.discord.splorbo.
It'll be in the link in the
The
description.
link in the description, people.
You know what else will be in the link in the description? All of Biggie Mills' stuff.
Yeah.
They'll all be in the
TJ
description.
Production.
TJ2400. The
Spotify
YouTube
link.
channel.
Everything. Check them out, folks.
Twitter. The everything.
Yes,
Now,
absolutely.
he's getting to the worst part of the show, Kevin.
Ooh.
The
I think we got one more segment left in us.
Should we?
I think
I
we
think
should.
we do. We have to go over the polls from last season.
Yeah.
Now,
As
Oh,
you see,
polls.
Splorbo had a little bit of a
Polls.
hiatus. And in that hiatus, we had some polls.
yeah.
Okay.
Now, the first poll is, do we agree that math is red and science is green?
This is off of color coordination, correct?
Yes, like the little folders you
Yeah,
put your
folders.
stuff in.
What would you say, Biggie?
Math is definitely red. I can tell you that. Science, I don't think green,
I think
but
science is green.
I would say green, too, because it's just like chlorophyll and just all the other...
yeah.
green.
But I agree with the math is red. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I said yes to this. It was 6-7.
6 to 7. So we were in the majority or minority?
We were in the minority.
Minority. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a sad one.
Okay. This is one that's relating to Christmas.
This is also very controversial.
Is Santa real?
I think the spirit. Here's the thing. I think the spirit of Christmas, all that stuff is real. Now, the big man with the sack and the beard and the hat, that person,
Yeah.
no. But the spirit of him and Christmas altogether, absolutely.
I would disagree with you. Where do the presents come from?
That is a good question. You know what, though? I never thought of that. You know what? That is a very good question.
Yeah. So I would obviously say, yeah, he is real.
I'm also gonna have to say
And we're
yeah.
in the majority.
Yeah.
Assuming this red means no.
Yeah,
So
we had a
Yeah.
8-5 here.
he is really real.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
that would be this one next.
This
Now,
one next. Yep.
that one. Biggie, what do you think of Reba McEntire?
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Country music artist, TV show. You know.
Now, we were going to try and get her on the podcast, but then we realized you have to pay for Reba McEntire to
Yeah,
come on
she
your
gave us
podcast.
like this really
Oh,
high
yeah.
number that we can't legally say. So, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think it's happening.
We also legally can't pay for.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh.
2 people said who's Reba McEntire, 2 people said no, and 3 people said yes.
Yeah. So.
People don't know who Reba McEntire is? Wow.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking. She's on Young Sheldon. She has her own TV show. She's like the best
I
country
know.
singer in the world.
I know. It's
She's
crazy.
up there,
People don't
you
know
know?
Reba. Yeah.
She's like I don't even know how to explain it. She's just awesome. You know?
Yeah.
Now, I think, Kevin, we're getting to
The
the
saddest part.
The sad
of the
part,
Splorbo
Biggie.
podcast.
ending.
Yes, the advertisement and closing.
The advertisement and the closing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As mentioned before,
Oh.
Jake Mills is a brilliant content creator. Great stuff on his channel. Links in the description. Links are probably gonna be on Twitter, Instagram, everything you could ever want.
They'll
It's
be
gonna
on
be great.
TikTok, too.
Watch his stuff after this. Watch episodes 1 through 10, and then watch all of his stuff. Okay, guys.
Yes. Every single video he's ever made. Watch it.
Please.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you.
Oh, don't
Appreciate that.
Now, it's time for the sad part. We have to go. It's time for it to end.
You were great to have
Time for the great conversation to end. Yeah, thank you guys so much. This was great.
Oh, don't
Thank you
fret.
guys. Appreciate it.
It was very nice having you, Mr. Mills.
Yes, of course.
We hope to have you again, possibly.
Oh, I would love to come back on. Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Now,
All right.
this has been Splorbo Season 2, Episode 1, Kevin.
Good evening.
With 11 more to come.